CS Magoha, colleges, universities to remain closed till 2021, BOM teachers to receive salaries. Education Cabinet Secretary George Magoha says universities and colleges that are not COVID-19 compliant will remain closed until 2021. CS Magoha and Principal Secretaries Simon Nabukwisi, University Education, and Dr. Julius Chwan, Technical and Vocational Training, have been touring universities and technical institutions to assess their preparedness. In statement on Thursday, CS Magoha said a survey of most institutions shows only few of them have put COVID-19 mitigation measures in place. A survey of all teacher training colleges, universities, and TVET institutions has shown that few of them have put in place necessary measures to comply with the Ministry of Health's COVID-19 protocols that can guarantee safety of staff and learners once they reopen, the statement noted. Education stakeholders have now resolved as follows. Number 1. All TTCs, TVETs, and universities will reopen for face-to-face sessions in January 2021. Number 2. Universities should continue offering virtual learning, examinations, and virtual graduations but in strict observance to quality measures set by the Commission for University Education's the University Standards and Guidelines. Priority should be given to final year students to ensure they can graduate. So far, Dodon Kamatha University and Ryara University have held virtual graduations. Egerton University is also set to hold a virtual graduation on July 31, 2020, while the University of Nairobi is set to hold a virtual graduation on September 25, 2020. Number 3. Virtual orientation to be implemented to other universities after successful trial at Dodon Kamatha University. Number 4. All institutions will continue making arrangements for reopening based on the provided guidelines and checklists. However, authorization to reopen for face-to-face teaching, learning and research, will be based on further guidance from Ministry of Health based on the dynamics of preparedness. Number 5. The Ministry is looking into ways of supporting continued online learning for university students by supporting Higher Education Learning Board to facilitate them for the acquisition of online learning facilities and resources. The Education Ministry is set to implement a community-based learning approach where teachers will be mapped with learners to offer learning at no cost, CS George Magoha said. The Professor Magoha-led ministry says they will now offer learning sessions to learners across the country, especially those who are unable to benefit from remote learning through radio, television, and online programs offered by the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development. The Ministry of Education and TSC, using a multi-agency approach, and in collaboration with chiefs and the Nyumba Kumi initiative, will implement a community-based learning approach, he said, adding that TSC will provide guidelines on the implementation of the program. He further told education stakeholders that the government has set aside funds to pay salaries to Board of Government teachers and non-teaching staff including security personnel to ensure proper maintenance and safety in schools. Magoha assured that a rigorous program was in place to monitor the COVID-19 situation that has paralyzed normal learning activities in the country and globally. The ministry will keep informing the country on the best steps to take to ensure normal operations within the sector resume when safety of learners and staff can be guaranteed, he added. So far, Kenya has registered 19,125 positive cases and 311 deaths, and there has been a recent surge in new infections. The ministry said the disease had also affected some of the university staff and employees, and this will now inform the decision on reopening of these institutions in line with COVID-19 protocols. According to the ministry, a survey of all teacher training colleges, universities, and TVET institutions had shown that few of them have put in place necessary measures to comply with the COVID-19 protocols once they reopen for face-to-face sessions in January 2021.